VeaPeachy. I'm on my way to work. I was just checking in with you guys. Because I had made a video for the last couple of days, and I do want to keep my channel pretty active. But like I said, I'm on my way to work. Can't be looking at the camera. I'm driving. I'm on the freeway. Should probably be at work in about 15 minutes. But what was I gonna say? Good morning. It is about 8:40 something, and I'm trying to be on time. Trying, but this freeway is stupid. Like every day, it's like the most. I think I ride the most annoying freeway to work daily. And here in Cleveland, Ohio, yeah, it's pretty dumb. But this is what I wanted to say. So I had a situation where I was on the phone with someone and they were at an event. So they were sending me pictures of what was going on at the event, and we were discussing some things. And I saw a girl, and I actually gave the girl a compliment. But when it got back to her, for some reason, when it got back to her, it was an insult. So she proceeded to go on Facebook and try to blast me, talk about I got a fake job, I got a fake hustle, I got a what else? Oh, because she's big and her stomach is very, 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 very big, and her stomach like goes over her legs, like she's built really disgustingly. So she proceeded to go on Facebook and talk about how I was bigger. It was me and another girl, actually, because she was mad at both of us. She was mad at the girl that I was talking to through the text and me. But she just wanted to say all these things, call me all type of bitches, all kind of stuff. Now what's crazy is people who know me know that I can read somebody if I really want to, like read them, like bitch, for real. But I kind of went there with it, but then I let it go. I basically, what's crazy is this is my point. I really could have went in on her. Like I was at work when it was before I found out, but I was at home getting dressed, blah blah blah. I got to work. Of course, I can't be at my desk just on social network all day. So I just said a little something. I just mentioned the fact, like, you can barely read, and you call yourself reading me. Like, literally, like, you can't read a book. Probably can barely read Facebook, and you call yourself reading me. But okay, and then I just kind of let it go. It was funny. People, who follow me kind of laughed at it. No one in her family, friends, nobody responded. Kind of let it go, because I also put, I'm going to post something else. So your best bet is to not say anything, because as soon as you do, I'm going to block you. So people seem to be a little nosy, and they probably wanted to know what else I was going to say. So didn't anybody say anything, which was fine with me, because I didn't feel like arguing back and forth anyway. That's why I said somebody put something, because she blocked me. As soon as she started to talk about me on her page, she blocked me. So my thing was, I remember she does hair. I got my hair done by her maybe about 2 or 3 years ago. And as I'm sitting in her chair, she tells me that she can barely read or write. Because I'm like, you have such a skill. You should go to cosmetology school so you can, like, open up your own shop. Or, work in the shop. So you could charge. I mean, she charged. Let me say this. I don't even remember what I paid for my sew-in. So let me not say that. But I'm pretty sure that she probably doesn't charge as much as anybody would in the shop, because she doesn't work in the shop. But like those type of skills, that's something that you can do on your own platform. And, maybe you could open up a shop, because she's married. So, she basically told me, like, she can't read and write. Barely. And you can kind of see that, like, when you see her post things, everything is almost misspelled. I don't know if she's on Facebook often. Like, I could probably screenshot and show you something, because I'm an Uber driver, so I do personal Ubers. So she was in my DM on Instagram, and she asked me to pick her up, and I'm like, okay, so what's your pickup location and what's your drop-off location, so I can give you a price of how much I would charge. So basically what she sent me, I was so puzzled and confused. She did tell me, I did get the word hotel, I got that part, but everything else, I'm like, where is this at? Like, I've never heard of this. I was really puzzled. So my point is like, the reason, because I wanted to, like, later on that day when I went home lunch or break, like, really go in on her, talk about how she can't read, how she can't write, how she this, how she fat, how she, you know what I'm saying, and basically do the same thing that she felt like she was doing to me. But I feel like I stooped down to her level that morning because I was mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? I actually, now I did have to understand too that probably when it got back to her, you know, she didn't know that it was a compliment. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, just like you got my number to DM me and ask me about a ride, you could have asked me about what I said. But instead of doing that, you went on Facebook and tried to dog me. But like I said, I'm so above this. Like, I just feel like you can't, like, I ain't gonna say I feel sorry for her, because sympathy is not good. I don't like to feel sorry for people, like, oh, you know. But I feel like she already got enough going on in her life. Like, her self-esteem is probably low. Like, a lot of people, you know, like, I know her as a person, grew up with her, so I know some of the things that she dealt with in life, like, as far as her parents, as far as who raised her, as far as where she lived. And like, right now she's in a much better place, and so are her children. But I also know that what you used to look like, what you look like now, what you dealing with, what your husband look like, you know, those type of things. And I can imagine that she probably feels like she has a cute face, but her body through. T-H-U, through. So, you know, I'm like, she already got enough going on with herself. You can't read, you can't write, you built real fucked up. You know, your husband, as far as I'm concerned, what I know about him, he's a fucking scam artist. He sell used appliances. People be wanting to, you know, he just, you know, you got a lot going on. So you already got enough going on in your life. I don't need to keep dumping on top of trash. You know, like, you got trash right there, put some more trash on top of it, and, you know, or you already down, now I'm kicking you and punching you and stomping you some more. You know, life is already beating you up enough. And because you do hair, because your husband make a couple dollars, you probably feel like, oh, you know, I'm keeping up this thing where people look at me. I can imagine, like, how she might really feel inside for real. You know what I'm saying? And then I think about the fact that my mother loved me. Like, my mother was not perfect. I'll get to that maybe in some later stories or whatever about myself. My mother was not perfect, but when in my mother's household, we didn't have a choice to go to school. Like, school was a must. It was something that was done because I'm a child, and that's what children do. So it wasn't like, oh, I ain't going to school today. Oh, like, even if I would have got pregnant at 15 or 14, like, my mother would have still made me go to school. Like, you know, it wasn't like I just would have finished. Like, even just like right now, honestly, I only have a high school diploma. I went to college, I didn't finish or whatever. I've been in college online, I've been to college, you know, whatever, but I didn't finish. So, but that part of it, when I was a child, I was actually a child. So I didn't have a choice but to do childlike things. And childlike things is go to school. It was no, oh, V, it wasn't even a question. Oh, V, you going to school today? Like, it was like, my alarm clock was set Monday through Friday. This is what I did every day. Period. That's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't any, that's it. But, yeah, so I just wanted to say that I've grown, because as mad as I was that morning about the situation, later on that day, I was just like, you know, I was kind of still on it even when I got off. I get off at 6. So it take a real petty person to be mad at like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, and then 8, 9 whole hours later at 6 when I'm getting off work, I was still about to be on it. But I said, no, that's okay. I just let it go, you know, and said it is what it is. And like I said, life is already beating her up enough. Who am I to beat her up some more? So I feel like me as a person, I have grown. Because that didn't used to be me. I would have took that shot and I would have, ooh, baby, listen, you talking about went in. But I did. So that's my point. But I'm getting ready to get up off this freeway, go to work. Love y'all. Like I said, something I wanted to let y'all know. So my first people that I'm going to be like interviewing and talking to are people that are survivors. I got a couple of my friends were shot and survived. I have some people that dealt with abuse since childhood, and I believe that she may have just kind of like let everybody know she's an adult. She's like almost 30 years old. I got a friend of mine that was in a horrible, terrible car accident. She only has one leg now, and she's building and she's trying, and you know, she's trying to get back to how she was before. So that's my first people that I'll be interviewing are survivors. That's my first people. Then I think I'll probably go into some entrepreneurs. Then I'll probably do, like I said, some pretty interesting people on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. I got some ideas, so they'll be coming at you. But thank y'all. See y'all next time. Bye.